Welcome to London! After my awesome transatlantic crossing from Florida to Southampton, England, I spent 3 awesome nights in London. Let's go take a ride on the tube, a ride on the hop-on, hop-off ho-ho bus, and visit the beautiful Christmas market at Trafalgar Square. For this trip, I stayed at the Crowne Plaza London King's Cross Hotel. Made a video on it, so if you'd like to check it out, please do. I started off my day with a beautiful traditional English breakfast, checked out City Mapper for my route, so let's go! Good morning from London. I just left the Crowne Plaza, London King's Cross, into Blackfriars Bridge. Pretty cool walking around the streets. Now I'm starting to see the Shard and the church, St. Paul's. Looks like the sun's coming out. Lots of construction here. Yeah, I'm walking down Farringdon Street and past the Tesco, about a 10-minute walk. Train station, about a 12-minute walk, Farringdon Station. And Tesco's open until 11 o'clock. Closes at 10 on Sundays. Always good to know what the store is so you can get supplies. I was going to take the bus, but I want to work off breakfast. Full English breakfast. Wi-Fi in the phone booths. St. Paul's up here. Beautiful. Coming up on St. Paul's, I was going to go to Blackfriars Bridge, but I decided that's a beautiful church. I got to check that out. St. Paul's was completely destroyed in the Great Fire of London in 1666. Let's go to St. Paul's churchyard. I am here. Beautiful. Queen Anne statue. Not usually one for tours, but I'm going to check this out. One of London's most significant historical buildings. Destroyed by fire completely. Well, there's an admission price. I'll have to look up what it is because the line was very long in there. And they don't want you to take any videos or photography, but I did see some people taking video or pictures, so I guess that happens everywhere. I might go back. We'll see. They got a lot of food huts here. There's the Waffle House. I wonder if they have any of that hot wine. It's always fun to walk around at night and grab some hot wine. Here's the ticket prices. £25. Family ticket, £60. Beautiful. And there is an accessible entrance around to the side over there. There's the walkie-talkie building up ahead.
Let's take a look up here. Looks pretty cool. The Guild Church of St. Mary Aldemary. And a food tent. So many English pubs. I love them. A nice view of the St. Paul's. Lane.
A very popular spot for lunching and shopping.
Bank Station. And there's a beautiful bank, all decorated for Christmas. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. It should be snowing in some places around England today. The Duke of Wellington. I wonder who's on that statue.
James Henry Greathead, civil engineer responsible for the tube in the underground.
Just up the street from the bank. Beautiful. The parish church of St. Michael, Cornhill. Monument to the First World War, the Great War. The war to end all wars. Let's head into the Leadenhall Market. Leadenhall Market. Construction.
Leadenhall Market's been there since Roman times. Now it's composed of wrought iron and glass built in the 1800s.
Oh, beautiful.
It's been a popular film location for several movies, including Harry Potter. Wow.
I think I've been in here before, or one like it. Pizza Express, I see those everywhere. A friend of mine used to work at one in London. Very good.
According to the Leadenhall Market website, there's apparently a lot of ruins that they preserved while still completing the market.
There's some old wine. I'm sure I could find that elsewhere. This is a beautiful market. Look at that. The walkie-talkie. This is where the Sky Garden is. There's a line to get in. Might have to try it. Well, I was going to go into the Sky Garden, get in that line and everything. I'm glad I checked the QR code. There's not a reservation available the entire week for a ticket. Can't get a ticket for a week. Oh well. I'll check it out online.
You have to have a ticket, but they are free, and you can book them up to 3 weeks in advance. There's a nice view of the Shard, 72 stories high. Actually 95, but only 72 where people can go up. There's restaurants and a viewing platform you can get tickets for about £30.
Okay, just bought my big bus ticket. And making my way to London Bridge.
There are 311 steps to the top of the Great London Fire Monument, and it's said to have amazing views of the city. Next time I get to London and it's a good day, I'm going to definitely give it a try. This is one of those that I definitely like to try with my grandson. That'd be so awesome.
Oh, this is London Bridge. Gotta find the big bus. That's city sightseeing. I don't think that's the big bus. Big bus is used to be brown.
I took big bus tours because it's been a tradition. I've always taken big bus tours ever since I first started going to London. But I think city sightseeing tours actually goes to more places. I think I'm going to try them next time. But anyway, I got a 48-hour ticket. It cost me £54, which I was able to purchase right on my phone via the internet. And they have an app too. So does city sightseeing.
The Tower Bridge and the HMS Belfast. I took a tour of that. Check out that video.
And there's a nice view of the Shard too from London Bridge. Beautiful. I've always loved the Thames River. A lot of activity. You can even take a tour of it on a boat. There's the HMS Belfast and the Tower Bridge, not to be confused with the London Bridge that we're standing on. But you knew that. Now I'm gonna head from the London Bridge to London Bridge Underground Station and head over to Leicester Square.
Okay, I found London Bridge Station on the south side of the river Thames, and there it is. Making my way to Leicester Square. Back in the tube. Getting to Leicester Square from London Bridge, I gotta go the Jubilee line to Waterloo, then the Northern line. And I got all that information through City Mapper. It's a great app.
Yeah, contracts are called for ABS.
Always look for those signs up there. Find out what line you're going to be on. I was looking for the Northern line this time. And as soon as you get off the tube, look at the wall. It'll have arrows.
Most places you go on the tube, you'll have several options. And a lot of these stations are close together. I prefer to use City Mapper though, because it saves me a lot of time.
Just missed it. Looks like this next one is 2 minutes away. And there you go.
When you're in the station, look at the chart on the wall. It'll show you what train line you're on. And also when you're on the train, they'll show you the map with all the connections to other lines.
This is Leicester Square Station. Need to find a bathroom.
Not gonna find any in the underground. Guess I'm gonna have to go find me a pub.
Let's go towards Chinatown. They walk to the left over here. Steakhouse. KFC. Limoncello and a casino. The Wyndham's. Looks like an opera house. Or a theater.
As usual, I appear to be walking in circles. I'm looking for the White Swan pub, where I'm supposed to meet a friend that I met on a cruise last year for lunch. And there it is. Nice place. One of these days, I think I'm going to have to check out that Hippodrome Casino. I looked it up online and it's free. You don't need to be a member. Oh, maybe that's a play I should go see. Not a question I ask myself, but a lot of people on cruises ask me. I wish the couples that see me dining alone on cruise ships would stop trying to set me up with people. I love traveling alone. It's what I do. I found a cool Christmas market at Trafalgar Square. Now here's one of those places that I wouldn't mind having someone accompany me on a trip. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Christmas in London. This was a really nice Christmas market. They had a lot of food, a lot of gifts, and a lot of hot wine. And a lot of hot wine with rum. Yum. Trafalgar Square really is magnificent. There's a beautiful museum there, a couple of museums there, and the fountains and the statues, I just find them amazing. Like all the architecture in London. Look at that beautiful church. Wow. Okay, time to start my big bus tour. Please don't be that guy standing up. You might get hit by a tree. You always get a good chance to see Elizabeth Tower and Parliament and Big Ben. And don't worry, the bus always seems to come to a stop at that intersection. It's very busy. And there's a glimpse of Westminster Abbey. That beautiful church that has had a lot of funerals and a lot of weddings for a lot of the UK monarchy and a lot of its high-ranking officials.
135 meters.
She's right. Also 443 feet. It was the highest in 1999 until in 2006 China built one. I love driving on the Tower Bridge. You can actually walk up there and then peer down. I'll have to do that one day. I knew I should have got off the bus in the touristy areas where there would have been a bathroom. It was cold and rainy, and I got off in Hyde Park where I knew they used to have public bathrooms. But the bus driver told me not anymore, so I had to go to Marks and Spencer's. I'm glad they had one nearby. Forgot my golden rule, go before you have to. Well, time to get back on the tube, to head back to the hotel, and get myself a nice cold beer. The bartender at the Crown Plaza told me to go to the Union Tavern across the street. It was awesome. Ooh, it's appropriate, the Alaska reflection. And it's snowing outside in London. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Brr. Very cool. Good morning from London and the snow. Well, I had an awesome English breakfast at the hotel and then headed out.
Good morning from London. This morning my mission is to go to the Farringdon tube station, find the big bus, ride it for a while, and try to stay out of the rain. It snowed this morning. I'm all bundled up. Very busy here. Tuesday, 11:49 a.m. Pedestrian lights change pretty fast. I think they give you 10 seconds to cross once they go off, so use caution. This is a cool looking tavern. Looked like they had great Reubens there. I haven't tried it out yet. So far I've had dinner twice at the Union Tavern right across the street from the Crown Plaza Hotel. Turkish baths. Nope, Turkish babas. All kinds of cool looking pubs around here. There's a view of the St. Paul's Cathedral and the Shard. The Shard's covered in clouds. I didn't mean for this trip to turn into a it's time to pee episode, but when it's rainy like this and cold, and you're an older guy like myself, don't pass up a place to take a wee. Had a little emergency last night. Thought I was going to go behind a tree, but ended up going to Marks and Spencer's department store. So there's department stores, pubs, and most of them. Be prepared. Don't pass one. Now, big train stations will have them, but the tube does not. I haven't found one in the tube anywhere. Not yet. Definitely not on the buses. Especially not on the hop-on, hop-off bus.
I had a similar issue back in Barcelona several years ago when riding the hop-on, hop-off bus. One of the tour guides was kind enough, in the middle of nowhere, to find a bathroom they used. We've been friends ever since.
So from Farringdon Station, providing I found it yesterday, I'm going to go to Tower Hill Station. by the Tower of London Bridge, the Tower Bridge, and catch the big bus. And I'm gonna have to tap up my Oyster card. You don't really need them anymore. You can use a credit card, but since I paid for it years ago for the Oyster card, I'll just keep using it, tapping up for future trips to London. Yeah, here's a station down here. Nice Christmas tree. The national train station, so this must connect to that, have those red branches there. Cool. Time to top up the Oyster card.
Don't need these anymore, but I bought them years ago, and there's no charge just to keep topping them up. Now you can use any contactless credit card or your phone.
Current balance 110. Let's put 10 pounds on it. I'll be back. I gotta get my credit card out quickly. Stick it in the leader here. Processing. Authorizing. Approved. I'm gonna touch the card again. I got 1110. All good. We'll go to the one with the red X's. Find a green arrow. On my way. I want to go eastbound. Tower. Towards Victoria. So I need to find the Victoria train, not the Barking train. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stops. Nice looking station. Well, I almost got on the wrong train. I didn't see what it said on the front. It's going to Barking, so I would have had to change trains again. I'm taking the second train there to Aldgate. That comes in 1 minute. Well, I still got on the wrong train. I forgot that different lines run, and I ended up on a Metropolitan line train, and I need a Circle line train. So I'm going to try this one via Liverpool. Might be the right one, might be not. Well, that was the right train. If you get on the wrong train, don't worry about it. Just get off on the next stop. You'll figure it out.
About 15 years ago, my daughter was following me on the train. The doors closed, she didn't get on. Fortunately, we communicated where we were going to meet before we got to the station. Even at 16, she was a great traveler. I was so proud of her, and I was very nervous.
Once again, I'm on the wrong side of the steps. Should be staying to the left. Now you gotta tap out. And it'll tell you your balance too. Cool. When you come out, you see the Shard Tower and an old London Wall. And this cool sculpture, sundial. No sun today. It's supposed to come out a little bit later. Right now it's raining. So they keep the crown jewels too, right there in the tower. And they used to cut people's heads off. Kings and queens too. At least queens I know of. This is a beautiful area. I stayed at the Hilton Garden Inn in this area. Should be right over there. I'll probably stay there again next time because the Crown Plaza, London's King's Cross. It's a nice hotel. It's just far from everything. Gotta walk 15 minutes to get anywhere. Now where I catch the big bus is right where you see Piccadilly Whip there. In that area, I believe. That looks like it. Even looks like a big bus. Someone living in a tent. See, I'm all bundled up today. Wear layers.
Somehow in the rain, I switched my GoPro to time warp. So let's get a real fast view of the Tower Hill area. There's a tower to the left. Don't worry, I figure out later in the video. But I might use this to my advantage next time. The Tower of London is a fantastic tour, and if you get time, I'd say it's a must-do. They have ticket prices ranging from £35 for adults, £18 for children up to 18, £28 for adults 65 and older, and £28 for students. And children under 5 are free. It's a tour the whole family will enjoy. And there's lots of black ravens that I remember. I thought it was really cool. Let's go fast again. There's the gate. There's several gates on the tower. And these shops are really cool. Let me show you the bathroom area. Bring some coin. 50p to P, but you can use your bank card. Or there's a change machine over there. In here. They have a lot of stuff here by the tower. There's Subway, there's a Starbucks, the bathrooms, and these tower vaults, those are shops. They're pretty cool. Looks like there's a KFC in there. And a Wagamama. And a Costa Coffee. Oh, didn't get the Stonehenge trip either. I think the city sightseeing in London has more options than the big bus company. But I've always used big bus. I think next time I'll try city sightseeing. Lovely day in the rain in London. Guys running in shorts and a tank top. I wonder if there was a day living in New England. Well, I thought this was a balmy 40 degrees. Here comes the big bus. This is the blue line. That's what I was on last night. I'll get off somewhere.
Yes.
Somewhere cool. Of course, I get a window seat and it's raining. It's too bad they don't have a windshield wiper up there on the second deck of the bus. I still enjoyed the bus ride, and it was a lot warmer than sitting in the back, and a lot drier too. And like all hop-on, hop-off buses I've been on, I call them ho-ho buses, they have earbuds, and they provide a guided tour throughout the ride in several different languages. Now that cool pub over there reminded me of a place called the Bag of Nails pub, where I think we're coming up close to. And I'm going to stop in for some Irish coffee. There it is. I always thought that place looked cool. It was warm in there, and the Irish coffee tasted great and warmed me right up, and the burger was fantastic. And the prices are really good. Consider stopping in there next time you go to London. I know I'll be back. Loved it. I just missed the protest on the UK inheritance tax for farmers. Wow. That must mean we're close to Buckingham Palace. Let's go check it out. In the rain. Not a lot of people here. Actually, this is the least amount of people I've ever seen in front of the gates at the palace. Well, here I am outside of Buckingham Palace. It's 40 degrees, rainy. The rain just stopped, but it was snowing earlier. Dressed in layers. I might not have enough. When I grew up in New England, I could probably handle this, but too many years in Florida now. But I still hate the Florida heat. I'd take this over that anytime. The guides out here don't seem to be cold at all. I wonder if that one has to go pee. Oh, they're both moving. Got to keep warm. You can visit Buckingham Palace, which I have not done yet, but in 2025, the standard admission is open from 10 July to 28 September. Adult price for admission is £32, People 18 to 24 is 21 pounds. 5 to 17 years old is 16 pounds. Handicap are 16 pounds, and children under 5 are free. I love the statues here. And there's the London Eye. Remember how tall it is? 443 feet. One of the most popular things to do at the palace is to watch the changing of the guard. They do it every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and some Sundays. And it starts at 11 a.m. Check the British Army website for more details and enjoy the show. Let's take a nice walk through the beautiful St. James Park. I loved all the leaves on the ground. Looked fantastic. The park is huge. It's 57 acres, and it surrounds St. James Lake. Nearby there are public restrooms and Princess Diana's Memorial Park, and you'll see lots of great white pelicans.
Just taking a beautiful walk through St. James Park. It's a bit chilly. 40 degrees. On and off rain. Beautiful though. Take a walk through the garden. Sure is beautiful, all these leaves. They do better commentary than I do.
Anybody know what kind of bird this is? Never seen one of these before. Very cool. Let's go up and see the Blue Bridge. That looks lovely. There are so many different paths you can take, and the signage really helps out with directions. A great place for jogging. You can even get a nice glimpse of the London Eye from here, and just enjoy the day walking around. I love watching the birds fly just above the lake. And then there's Downing Street, Whitehall, and the Dover House down there. Can't see the London Eye today because it's too cloudy.
The Elizabeth Tower, aka Big Ben, which is actually the bell inside. You all know that. Still call it Big Ben. Look kids, it's Big Ben, Parliament.
I love the hustle and bustle of Trafalgar Square. There's a statue of Admiral Nelson. Sure is a lot to see here. And they had the Christmas market going on. And you saw that was awesome. And another place, I saw a lot of protesting going on for the farmers. There's a very popular Clarence pub, not to be confused with the Clarence House, which is a royal residency.
Heading for my favorite spot. I think I know where it is. There it is. Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes pub. I always seem to come here every time.
It's not my favorite just because of the food and drink, but they have a ton of Sherlock Holmes memorabilia. I think you'll love it. Well, back to the Trafalgar Square Christmas market. Right there I got a great bratwurst and some awesome red glühwein, or hot wine, with rum. If you come to London during the holiday season, this market is open from the second week of November until the first few days of January into the new year. I highly recommend it. Also, if you subscribe to my channel, you won't miss the upcoming videos I have of the 5 Christmas markets I visited in 3 different countries, all by train on Eurail Pass. I had a great time in London. Now it's off to the Eurostar and heading to Paris. Stay tuned. See you next time.